And we're back with the Insomniatic show that is still able to paint cool things in the commercial breaks before the sun rises, only known as the Tuesday Night Special. And apparently the maestro during the break was able to draw me a cool picture of Demolition Zoid, which was the bomb-defusing robot during the said show of Fish and Chips. And as a matter of fact, it's so cool we're gonna put it up on the wall. No, maestro, not like Pappy drew it. I'm putting it on the wall because I love that character. So right up next toward the Three Stooges over there in the corner will be Demolition Zoid. Thanks, maestro. And speaking of putting things up on a wall of art variety, folks, I think it's time for us to check out a couple of those video game clips along with those video game hits from the world of Indie Cade for another edition of the Indie Cade Triple S Deluxe. And we kick things off this week, coincidentally enough, with the art wall. And the art wall picture that we have up comes from the game designer and illustrator Kinga Broderix? You know, we'll go with the second one with their title picture, Character Evolution, from the video game Picorama from the developers Microcosmos. Nice developer name, by the way, too. And the pictures that they have up for this week shows not only the character evolution of Pinky, but Gringo, then of the Booga brothers, then Orak, and even Blooba. And to be honest, Blooba has to be my favorite character because he reminds me of something from, I guess, a combination of Spore with a little hint of Yo Gabba Gabba in there as well. And Maestro only watched that show twice, and that was during a morning where apparently the TV got a little stuck on that channel, but it was a good show. And here's hoping in the near future, during this game for these pictures for these characters, that they're all bunched up into one big community where they all try to figure out some form of crazy way to try to get a special prize during that game. And apparently, according to the maestro, it could be like wacky races. Alright, I respect that. And if it is, I'm going with the Booga brothers, because I got a feeling they got the best car. But besides going with the Booga brothers in a racing game that may not be a racing game at all, but hopefully it is, we now head on over to the sound wall. And the sound we have up comes from the composer Robbie Duguay with his said sound Serenity 7 Mountains from the game of Fate Tectonics, nice game title by the way, from the developers Golden Gear Games. And when I close my eyes while listening into this song, I'm automatically imagining myself climbing up the highest mountain that a king advised me to go to get the best armor to fight the ever-living dragon. And that was the actual name of the dragon, and it's all white with a big oversized beard waiting for me on the left side of the mountain right next to where the blacksmith is to give me the armor. And the king instructed me very carefully to tell him the only way you can get that armor is if you fight the dragon. But if you get the armor first, make sure the dragon is able to heat it. It's actually a friendly dragon, it won't harm you, as long as you're wearing the armor. So get the armor first, then fight the dragon. It's a little confusing, but the maestro was able to decipher it, and we got the armor. I mean, a little charred, but it's good armor. It really is good armor. And with that armor we were able to get from a mountain higher than most, we now head on over to the actual awards from the Climate Jam. Unfortunately, we have nothing this week for the Screenshot Saturday Showcase, so we jump directly into the awards, folks. And the first award we have up comes from the Grand Jury, which is Fire Season by Max Deloy, or according to the maestro, D. Maxloy. Nice name nonetheless. And we head on over to the honorable mentions, which goes to B-Cycle by Todd Little. And finally, last but not least for this week, folks, Little Bug by Aspire Games. According to the Maestro, we mentioned this game on the show many a time, so congratulations on winning that award, and to all those we mentioned for this week. And if you guys want to check out the complete list of award winners for yourselves, along with stuff from the Art Wall, Sound Wall, Screenshot Saturday Showcase, or even have your games put on there as well, you can head on over to the IndieCade.tumblr page, only known as IndieCade.tumblr.com, or even head on over to their Facebook page known as Indie Cade, or even head on over to their Twitter, Instagram, Flickr, YouTube, or even website that are all named the same but are just as critically acclaimed, only known as, you guessed it folks, Indie Cade. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into this music and continue to listen into these diamonds in the rough as we try to turn your Tuesday night into a Friday night, only here, right here, on the Tuesday Night Special. So don't fall asleep just yet, folks, and stay tuned.